All right, now that we understand the basics of move blocks, let's move on to talk about loops a little bit. Loops are a method that are used in a wide variety of different programming methods. Everything from websites to video games to robots that allows a piece of code to be written and run multiple times very quickly. And it allows you to make things more efficient. And in the case of robotics, it allows you to make programs that make the robot sort of come alive and make its own movement over and over and over again without having to constantly tell it what to do. So what we're going to do is sort of analyze one case where a loop might help. So imagine that the task is we're going to make a robot make a like a square rectangle shape. So with the move blocks, I'm going to put a straight drive of, let's say, 2 rotations. Then I'm going to do a tight right-hand turn of 0.65. I have found just through trial and error that 0.65 gives you roughly a right, like 90-degree turn on this robot. Now, if we run that, it gives us the first piece of our square that we need. So if I were going to continue that, I would need another and another one of these. And now if I run that, all right, we're getting closer. So we've now done about half of our square. So we need to do another one of these and another one of these. And another one of these. And I'm starting to run out of room, and I'm going to show you how you can continue programming on the next line. So I'm going to click inside of the programming environment, use the middle mouse to scroll down just a touch. I'm going to use my next block here. Go ahead and program it. Now, click and hold left mouse button here, and that's going to drag this little wire down, and you can snap it right there. And that's how you continue down onto the next line in this particular programming language. All right, so I've done a lot of programming here. Let's tell it to go. Forward, right turn, forward, right turn, forward, right turn, forward, right turn. Whoops, I forgot to turn these into 2s. So like I said, the process of programming is one of constantly going back and looking at what you've done over and over. Let's try that again. Forward, right turn, forward, right turn, forward, right turn, forward, right turn. All right, so there, I have outlined roughly our square. Looks like we're off by a few degrees, but that's this is close enough for this. So what if we want to make this robot do that forever? I basically have to take all of this of one square, and I'm going to hit Control C. I'm going to click here, hit Control V. And it's going to paste it, and this is what would be required to make it, to do it just twice, and this would get bigger and bigger. You'd have to keep adding and keep adding and keep adding to it. So let's take a look at a different way of doing this. What if, instead of doing all that, if you think about what you actually need to do this, it's 2 pieces. It's the drive forward and it's the right turn. So I can tell the robot to do that very thing over and over and over by coming down to the orange or flow control section and grabbing a loop. I bring it up and put it down in the white space. Now I'm going to make a box with left click and hold around these 2 pieces. I'm going to left click in the green section right there, drag it inside of the loop, and attach the loop right there. Now, let's watch what happens when I hit play here. Forward, right, forward, right. And it's going to do that forever. So this symbol right here, the infinity symbol on the loop block, this is showing you that it's going to keep doing it forever. And this is the method of running the same piece of code over and over and over again. Now, let's take a look at how this is like shiny. It's showing you which piece it's running. So it will complete this, then it will do the next piece, and then it will repeat. And there's a lot of visual cues in this programming language that shows you how things are running, and that's one of them. And this is sort of useful for later when you're trying to debug, like which piece is running at any given time. It also shows you a big arrow here to show you that this is going back around to the beginning. So this is going over and over and over here like this. It's running that same code again and again. So loops are extremely useful. They are used in autonomous robotics, meaning robots that act on their own without constant information. And they're fundamental to competition robotics as well. So for a challenge, try outlining a triangle instead of a square. See if you can figure out how to do that. It's a use of the steering block here and then making sure that you're inside of a loop. See if you can get it to do a triangle forever and ever. See what you can do as another challenge with one move block and see if you can make a circle maybe in a loop by using that goes forever. So until I see you next time, have fun and happy coding.